Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
Hello everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's going to be a short one this week, not got that much to talk about. We're just getting a beer and then we'll go down all the side at bar. I'll tell you what's been going off and what I've been receiving in post, because I had a nice box delivered in week, and then I'll show you what's in it. So this is a Ruby Mild that we're drinking now, and I've left this one and let it age for quite a while, and it's paid off. Really is a nice drink. Cheers everybody. Just seems to be getting better, doesn't that? Right, we'll go down this side at bar, and I'll set you back up and tell you what's been going off. So, what's that looking like? Do we need to be a bit further away? Right then, well, we've not done too much this week. In fact, it's been 2 weeks since my last Homebrew Wednesday. Last week I put a video about cleaning my taps, that's right. Not brewed. I brewed 11 days ago now, and I know that because I've been dealing with them today. 11 days ago I brewed European Lager and Timmy Taylor's Best Bitter, of which the Best Bitter I did 45 litres, I ended up with 42, 43. They're sat in 2 fermenters on my bench over there. They're done. I've took them off yeast today. I've saved them yeast cakes and I'm gonna use them again. I used USO5. Well, I would have used 2 USO5s if I had them, but I didn't. I had a USO5 and I had a Cross My Loof 05. So did a 20 litre batch and a 23 litre batch. One with one, one with other. And you know, from first little taste I've had and how it fermented, the Cross My Loof 05 I think has done a better job. A lot more vigorous fermentation, and it's exactly the same beer in both, and just seems to have a little bit of an edge to it, a little bit of a more maltiness. Whether that'll peter out and it'll just be like for like, I'm not sure. But it were what can I say, a nice little accident that I didn't have 2 US-05s. Like I say, I did 40 odd litres and I just put 20 litres in one and 23 litres in other. So they're going to be bottled Sunday. I'm going to bottle most of that. I'll put a little bit on tap, I think. We'll see. But I'm going to bottle most of that, I think, because I know there's a few bottles of that going to a couple of fellas at work, and I'm going to bottle a few for beer mails. And then the European lager I did, that's done as well. That's in my chamber still, but it's done. I want to take it off yeast and save that yeast cake. I'm going to do a light lager straight on top. But I'm just waiting while I get these out at way on Sunday, and I ain't got stuff all over. It's not hurting outside there. So that's on it, brewing related stuff I've been doing. I am brewing tomorrow. I've just, in fact I can show you. If we walk round here, I've just put 35 litres of water in there for sparging with tomorrow, so I'll heat that up in the morning while I'm mashing. And then in there I've got my strike water for mashing in, and if you look here I've got all my grains weighed out, well, more or less. I've just a kilo out of this Vienna malt to weigh in the morning, and that's it. And I'm doing a West Coast IPA. I think I've still got me sorry, West Coast Pale I'm doing. And West Coast Pale, and I fancy doing that because I've done quite a few malty beers sort of thing of recent. So we're going to do a West Coast Pale, probably do 45 litres. And I will put some of that for beer mails. And I fancied this one because it just sounds really juicy. I have done it before, but it was quite a while ago, and I can't really remember what it was like. But I mean, you've got Mosaic, Magnum, Simcoe and Citra in it, and you've got some quite good additions. You've got a first wort, you've got a start at boil, you've got 10 minutes from end, a flame out, and then you've got a 2-stage dry up where you put in, it's a 50 gram total dry up, 25 grams of it in when you reach 10-20, and then other 25 when it's finished. And you dry up them with Mosaic and Simcoe. But I think I might film a little bit of it. How much I'll get I don't know, and I'll go through the recipe properly on that video with that beer in. So that's it really, brewing wise. I ordered myself a set of these. I used to have a set at work when I used to do all pneumatics, but I got myself a pipe cutter because we've all done it, haven't we? Stanley knife, and you never get them square. So I thought I'd get myself a set of these. Only £4 odd, Amazon. So for that price, why not? And then other thing, which if I've put a little clip at the beginning of this, you'll know what I'm on about. I said I wanted to start getting back into beer mails, not last week, week before, and lo and behold, I've had my first beer mail now. From Schnuz, sent me a nice box here, and they're all kit beers bar one, but they're not at your kit and a kilo job. They're the premium end at kits, and I think, well, I know one of them definitely is. I know one of them is a, go on, I can't even think of it now, a festival beer kit, and I've done it myself. I have done that one, and I quite liked it, but it was quite a while back when I first started brewing, sort of thing. So he sent me 6 beers, which spot on. So I got 2 of the Pilgrim's Hope, 5.7%. That's 2 of them, and if my memory serves me right, or it might just be my palate that wasn't used to, I think this were quite a bitter beer. It had quite a strong bittering on it, which I quite like now. So if it has, happy days. So I got 2 of them. We got 2, what's these? Munton's Old English Bitter, 4.3. Two of them. And a tinsel, what were it, tinsel toes? Yeah. Woodford's, not had that. On it Woodford's I've done is Wirry and, is it, I can't remember, there's a few at Woodford's I have done. And then this last one, he said, well, an all grain one. LHBT he's got labelled on it. And this is a bit of a tribute beer, I think, to his local homebrew shop that closed down. I'll get name here, he sent me a nice letter. Premium kit. LHBT is an all grain beer and was brewed with my last ingredients from my local homebrew shop, Leyland Homebrew Tribute, before they closed. So that's a tribute to them. So he said I didn't have to review them, but I think I'll do at least a couple of them or 3 of them. What were, yeah, I could do 1, 2. I can do 3 of them, can't I? We'll see. We might do them all. I don't know. And like I said before, because he sent me a beer mail, of which I will be sending him one back, I'm just letting these beers finish and bottle and what have you, and a couple more under my belt, and then I'll start sending them out. And people that mentioned on my last homebrew Wednesday about they'd be up for a beer mail, I will contact you in due course, and we'll start ball rolling. But what I was going to say was, he qualified to get on me, in a minute, bear with me, on my map, and let's just see if we can pick him up without it blurring. There he is, number 25, Charlie, I think it is, just up from Wigan. So he's made me map, and for anybody that doesn't know, anybody that sends me a beer mail. I pin your hometown or the nearest place to where you live on my map, and you'll be famous forever. And I think that's about it really for this week, lads. We're just having a beer. We're going to bottle on, this is Friday now, so we're bottling on Sunday. I'm just letting them 2 beers settle down and drop out a little bit, because it drops cool in here on a night now if I don't put any heating on. So they'll clear out a bit. I've already took them off yeast, and we're brewing tomorrow. We're doing a West Coast Pale. So that's this weekend. I think I'll get some footage. How much I'll get, I don't know, but I think for now we'll leave it there, fellas, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers.